Good evening, everyone. I'm Brian Yacono. It used to be that young couples only thought of childcare after they got pregnant, or often didn't even consider it until the baby came. Not anymore, though. Starting a family while still working can carry a heavy price tag when it comes to childcare. How heavy? Well, according to a report to the Maine legislature, a daycare could charge anywhere between $12,000 and $15,000 a year to look after an infant. For a 4-year-old, that cost is between $8,500 and $13,200 a year. That means a family of 4 here in Maine with a median income of more than $114,000 is paying up to 13% of its income just for daycare for a single child. And you can imagine what it's like for families with more children and less money coming in. A group of lawmakers at the State House looking at a number of proposals now to help those families. However, as News Center Maine's Donovan Lynch reports tonight, finding the money to pay for it is a problem. With Bangor's largest homeless encampment closed now, city officials are looking at ways to address a growing number of unhoused people there. The city is forming a working group of local stakeholders to find ways to better respond to people who don't have experience with local homeless services. Outreach staff at Penobscot County Cares says the working group is a good start, but the lack of spaces for unhoused people to reliably connect with caseworkers is the biggest need.
What happens is people move farther and farther and farther into the woods, into places of isolation, and that's dangerous for them.
Create a pathway to clear as many of the barriers that people might be experiencing to engage with those services and supports those teams who are there.
The city officials say the long-anticipated opening of Teresa's Place, a 41-unit affordable housing complex developed by Penquist, will also help create more low-barrier housing options there. Staff at Penquist say they are still working to obtain a certificate of occupancy before they can take in tenants. The state fire marshal's office says 4 teenagers have been linked now to a string of fires in 2 southern Maine communities. 2 of the teens have been arrested now, and while they each face a single charge of arson, right now authorities say the list of charges is likely to grow. The first of those fires happened back in mid-November in the town of Poland, in a vacant building at what used to be the Elon School for Troubled Teens. 2 other fires, also set, would happen in other vacant buildings at Elon in early March.
3 fires in a vacant property where there's really not supposed to be any activity is troublesome in a community like this.
During that same period, from November to March, other fires were popping up in Yarmouth, including 2 at the same house that was under construction. The last one was at the U.S. Forest Service station in Yarmouth, where a sign showing that the fire danger at the time was low was actually set on fire. The state fire marshal's office says James Akers of Portland was arrested the following day and charged with setting that fire. And Jacob Kaiser of Biddeford, arrested on Tuesday, is being charged with setting one of the Yarmouth fires. Authorities say they have evidence that both men may be connected to additional fires and other criminal activity. And the fire marshal's office says 2 17-year-olds may also face charges for their involvement with those fires. Lyme disease may be the most well-known illness linked to tick bites, but there is another disease making inroads here in Maine right now. It's called Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever. While no cases in humans have been reported, a couple in Cape Elizabeth says their beloved dog has gone blind from it. Here's News Center Maine's Vivian Lee. Still ahead in this half hour, a group of Maine students who are really going places. But first, how to deal with a child for whom summer vacation is filled with anxiety. We'll talk about it next. While summer break offers students relief from school stress, it can also lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness for kids who miss the structure of school and the social interactions that come with it. Well, now mental health advocates are urging young people to find ways to stay connected during the summer months through activities and special programs. News Center Maine's Brianna Bush has more. Keith is up next with your forecast, and he'll give you 3 guesses what the weekend holds in store. And then 3 teams of Maine students, they are about to embark on the ultimate odyssey as News Center Maine at 6 continues.
Yeah, it just took...
At noon you mentioned this, and then it just caught my eye again. Sunset right around 8 o'clock.
8 over southern Maine.
Yeah.
Yeah, still in the high 7s elsewhere, but it's nice. I mean, you start to notice with this job, we get home. Well, it depends where you're right. It's your exact commute or whatever, but like you get home, it's still light out.
Yes, and what a difference that makes.
Yeah,
To
I'm
have a
starting to
little
mess around
time.
and do projects at night now. I'm
Yeah,
back in
you're in
that
that time?
Back in that season, but
For a little while.
yeah, it's not a
long
It's
season.
not a super long season, but it's nice while it exists.
Well, how about this? They've got humor, creativity, and they know how to problem solve. 3 teams of students from here in Maine will hit the world stage in Michigan next week as they compete in the international finals of Odyssey of the Mind. They've been practicing for months now. And as News Center Maine's Raya Wooten tells us, they are excited to show those judges that teamwork gets the job done. Those teams will be headed to the World Competition in Michigan May 21st. They are hosting one last fundraiser. It's Saturday at Handiwork Studio in Portland. You can learn more about that fundraiser right now at newscentermaine.com. We'll be right back.